I thought my parents were villains. When the world grows loud, we light a lantern and listen. This is Ozzy's Moonlight Tale. In a small town wrapped between hills and rivers, there stood an old lantern at the crossroads. Every night, it glowed, steady, warm, and faithful, guiding travelers home. The lantern belonged to a woman named Mara and her husband, Joran. They had lit it every evening since their son Kaki was born. Light helps people see dangers before they fall into them, Mara would say. But as Kaki grew older, he stopped looking at the lantern. When he was young, he walked close to his parents, trusting their steps. As a teenager, he walked ahead of them. By the time he was grown, he walked away entirely. "Why do you always try to control me?" Kaki snapped one evening. "You don't want me to live my life. You just want to hold me back." Mara's voice trembled. "We only want to protect you from the roads we've already walked." But Kaki laughed. "You're just afraid. You're the bad guys in my story." That night, Kaki left the house without looking back. As he passed the crossroads, the lantern flickered in the wind. "Old light," he muttered. "I don't need you." And he kept walking, straight into the dark. At first, the darkness felt exciting. No rules, no warnings, no voices telling him to slow down. But soon, the road split into many paths. Without the lantern's glow, the signs were hard to read. Kaki chose quickly, confidently, until confidence turned into confusion. He stumbled, he fell. He trusted strangers who smiled, but did not care when he bled. Each time something went wrong, Kaki blamed his parents. "If they hadn't been so strict, I'd know better. If they hadn't tried to guide me, I wouldn't feel lost now." But deep inside, a quieter voice asked a harder question. Why did I stop listening? Years passed. Kaki returned to the town one cold evening, tired, scarred, and heavy with regret. The crossroads looked smaller than he remembered, but the lantern was still there, dimmer now, cracked, weathered, yet still burning. Mara sat beneath it, wrapping her shawl tighter as the wind blew. "You're still lighting it?" Kaki asked softly. She smiled through tired eyes. "We never stopped, even when you said you didn't need us." Kaki's throat tightened. "All this time, I thought you were trying to ruin my life." Joran stepped forward. "No, son. We were trying to keep you from learning lessons the hard way." Kaki looked at the lantern, the same light he once mocked. "It didn't move," he whispered, "but it waited." Mara nodded. "Love doesn't chase. It stands firm, even when misunderstood." That night, Kaki helped clean the lantern's glass. As the flame grew brighter, the crossroads lit up once more. For the first time, Kaki understood something many learned too late. Parents are often painted as villains in moments of pride, impatience, and rebellion. But time reveals what pride hides. Guidance is not control. Correction is not hatred. Discipline is not cruelty. And the people we accuse of wanting the worst for us are often the ones quietly lighting the way home. And so the lantern still burns at the crossroads, not just as a light, but as a reminder. Before you dishonor the hands that guide you, ask yourself, are they blocking your path or protecting you from the dark? Until we meet again under the moonlight, sleep gently, dream kindly.